The XRP price might be looking to record a spike toward the $27 price territory upon completing a pivotal Elliott Wave, as crypto market analyst CryptoBull recently predicted. By the way, Ripple has hinted at a game-changing staking feature, and we will be reviewing it together. Also, does Attorney John Deaton care about Bitcoin more than XRP? Finally, in the wake of Ripple releasing 1 billion XRP from escrow, prominent Cardano enthusiast Chris O asserted that XRP does not have a good return on investment, but should we agree with his opinion? If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to check out this new video starting now. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced on the 15th of December. The analyst made this forecast while analyzing XRP's price movements over 1 month. CryptoBull leveraged an Elliott Wave structure religiously followed by XRP amid a series of price declines and upswings. An Elliott Wave structure typically comprises 5 waves. CryptoBull presented a monthly chart that detailed how the XRP price has moved over the years while tracing these waves. The first structure started in mid-2014 and lasted for over 3 years. Notably, XRP recorded the first wave of this structure in July 2014. The first wave, which spanned 5 months, resulted in an impressive price run from $0.003 in July 2014 to $0.028 in December 2014. This marked a massive 659% increase. However, the second wave brought a correction, resulting in XRP relinquishing some gains from the first wave. This second wave lasted a year, from January 2015 to December 2015. Upon completing the second wave, the XRP price had dropped to $0.006. Nonetheless, the bulls were relentless, leveraging the strength from the third wave for a more substantial price upsurge. XRP began the third wave in January 2016 when it changed hands at $0.006. The asset rallied 6,502% on the back of the Wave 3 to 39 cents in May 2017. This marked the completion of the third wave. Wave 4 ushered in another correction similar to the one with Wave 2. However, this correction was less damaging than the previous one, as it mainly represented consolidation. XRP eventually picked up again when the fifth and last wave started, rallying to an all-time high of $3.30 in January 2018. CryptoBull believes XRP has been silently replicating this 5-wave structure since March 2020. Interestingly, the previous structure began when XRP dropped to the cycle bottom in July 2014. CryptoBull thinks the bottom of the current cycle came up in March 2020 when XRP collapsed to 11 cents. As a result, XRP started the first wave of the ongoing structure. The first wave resulted in a surge to $1.96 in April 2021. However, XRP recorded a retracement upon the formation of the second wave. This retracement continued until last December, when XRP dropped to 33 cents, completing Wave 2. The analyst's chart suggests that XRP began Wave 3 in January of this year, and the asset has registered impressive gains. XRP still remains in this third wave, with CryptoBull predicting that the asset will clinch $27 upon completing the wave. XRP is currently changing hands at 62 cents, up 1.1% over the past 24 hours. Hitting $27 would require a 4,251% price increase, a considerably lower price jump than the 6,502% spike recorded in the previous Wave 3. Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. CryptoBull, a recognized figure in the XRP community, recently unveiled exciting developments poised to expand the utility of XRP. The forthcoming introduction of single-sided XRP staking on the Root network marks a significant evolution in the cryptocurrency's functionality and potential applications. This new development in XRP's journey is expected to provide its holders with novel opportunities to interact with the wider crypto ecosystem. Aaron McDonald, founder of Futureverse and the team behind the Root network, emphasized the need to diversify XRP's utility during a recent discussion. Historically, XRP's primary focus has been on facilitating payments, but the introduction of single-sided staking on the Root network aims to supercharge its utility for holders. McDonald underlined the importance of expanding XRP's capabilities, particularly leveraging smart contract applications on the Root network. This diversification is crucial in enhancing XRP's role within the cryptocurrency space, moving beyond its established payment-centric framework. A key player in this unfolding narrative is Moai Finance, a decentralized exchange set to launch on the Root network. Moai Finance positions itself as a universal gateway to multi-chain liquidity, a significant feature for XRP's broader integration into various cryptocurrency ecosystems. Moai Finance has already initiated pairing XRP with other prominent cryptocurrencies like USDC and Root, paving the way for more dynamic and versatile crypto interactions. In alignment with Moai Finance's debut on the Root network, XRP holders are invited to engage in what is termed as a voyage to the future. This initiative encourages early liquidity contributions to the Root network through XRP staking. Participants in this expedition will gain exclusive access to pre-mining of the MOAI token, along with Root token rewards. According to Moai Finance's roadmap, the MOAI token is slated for release in early 2024. In conclusion, the introduction of single-sided XRP staking on the Root network represents a pivotal step in expanding XRP's utility. This development not only enhances the appeal of XRP to its holders, but also signifies its growing adaptability and integration within the broader blockchain ecosystem. As XRP ventures into this new domain, its role and impact in the cryptocurrency world are set to evolve significantly. Furthermore, in a recent social media revelation, John Deaton, a leading crypto lawyer and the legal representative for XRP holders, disclosed a striking contrast in his crypto portfolio. Through a series of candid posts, Deaton emphasized that despite his prominent role in Ripple's legal battle against the SEC, Bitcoin, BTC, holds a staggering 10 times more value in his investment portfolio than XRP. Deaton, who gained prominence for his vocal advocacy in the legal proceedings against the SEC, clarified that his commitment to Bitcoin remained steadfast. Reflecting on his legal actions against the regulatory body, he highlighted that when he initiated the lawsuit on behalf of XRP holders, his positions in BTC were tenfold greater than his investment in XRP. The seasoned lawyer also underscored the pivotal factor that prompted his legal intervention, asserting that if the SEC had restricted its allegations solely to Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, and Chris Larson, he would not have pursued the case. Instead, he criticized the regulator's broader claims, alleging that even those who acquired XRP on the secondary market, in jurisdictions where XRP was deemed a non-security, were implicated. Deaton revealed that he increased his XRP holdings after the SEC filed the lawsuit, framing it as a vote of confidence in his own legal endeavors and solidarity with the multitude of XRP holders affected by the case. "I didn't care about Ripple." In a subsequent post, the lawyer addressed Ripple's controversial reputation within the crypto industry, acknowledging the company's divisive standing. Despite his apparent distance from the crypto company, the lawyer emphasized the importance of challenging government overreach, particularly when it threatens the crypto space as a whole. Now to our main focus for the day. Does XRP have a good return on investment? Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. Reacting to reports of Ripple unlocking 1 billion XRP from escrow, Chris O stated that the initiative will always mount heavy selling pressure on the fifth largest cryptocurrency. According to Chris O, many XRP investors would be disappointed as the crypto asset underperforms in stark contrast to their expectations. It bears mentioning that Ripple released 1 billion XRP coins from its escrow account in the early hours of yesterday. Shortly after the transaction, Ripple relocked 800 million units from the 1 billion coins released. As a result, Ripple kept 200 million XRP to be sold in the market at any moment. Meanwhile, Ripple's recent XRP Unlock initiative did not have a negative impact on the price of the crypto asset. As reported earlier, XRP price spiked 1.5% after the company released the 1 billion coins. Ripple has always exercised caution when selling XRP. In its Q4 2022 report, Ripple disclosed that it has only sold XRP to on-demand liquidity clients. For clarity, ODL, now rebranded to Ripple Payments, is a solution that enables users to facilitate cross-border settlements. It leverages XRP as a bridge between two fiats for instant and cheap settlements across borders. As reported earlier, Ripple sold a whopping 892 million XRP worth around $544 million in Q3 2023. Despite selling massive amounts of XRP, the asset's price still surged tremendously in the quarter. It was reported that XRP closed Q3 2023 at a price of 52 cents, representing a 9.8% increase compared to the figure recorded in the previous quarter. Furthermore, XRP's market cap also experienced significant growth in Q3, surging to $27.8 billion from the $24.8 billion recorded in Q2 2023. XRP's market cap is standing at $33.1 billion, placing the coin as the fifth largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Make sure you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, you can help enlighten others just like you have been enlightened by sharing this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere, guys. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.